Okay, chicos, this is something I hear so often. I'll start speaking Spanish once I know enough. And even after all these years of practice, I still freeze up in conversation, okay? I know quite a lot of the language, I still freeze up. But the difference is that I no longer expect the uncomfortable feelings to disappear. I work with them rather than fight against them. And it's all about becoming comfortable looking silly, which is not taught to us. So we often tell ourselves, I should be better at speaking than this. Why am I so bad? I should be better by now. All of the usual inner critic stuff. And we also have an obsession with fluency. Whenever someone asks me or finds out that I speak Spanish, they ask me, oh, so you must be fluent, or are you fluent? And this ridiculous notion of fluency prevents us from getting out there and making as many mistakes as possible because it plays into the narrative that you should be at a certain level. And so you actually have to embrace being a fool when you're speaking Spanish. You have to understand that those feelings of shame and embarrassment are all part of the journey, and don't fight against them. Lean into the discomfort, because fighting it only makes the shame and embarrassment feel worse, and that's not what we want. Now, I'm going to teach you two useful tricks here that people won't really tell you in the textbooks. So imagine you're in a situation and someone just asks you a question and your mind goes blank. Okay, they ask you something in Spanish and your heart starts racing. And so here are two little gems that have helped me over the years, and they won't teach you this in the textbook. Gem number one. So when someone asks you a question and your mind starts going crazy and your heart starts racing, we want to buy you a bit of time to relax in the heat of the moment. And my absolute go-to, I still use this, are these little beauties called filler words. And some examples are pues, which means well, and bueno, which means well. So whenever someone asks you a question in Spanish, you can start by saying either pues or bueno. So someone can ask you, ¿Cómo estás? And this can take you by surprise, and you want to buy yourself a bit of time. So you just say pues or bueno, and then you can reply. Pues estoy bien. Bueno, estoy bien. Well, I'm good. So that tiny little pues at the beginning buys your brain a couple of extra seconds. It's a beautiful trick. And finally, trick number two is an old mentor of mine taught me this. It sounds so simple and it shouldn't work, but it does. So what I want you to do, this is a physical one, is press your thumb and your forefinger and your strongest hand. Press them together like that, okay? And as you do this, I want you to really notice your feet on the ground, and I want you to notice this sense of stability and groundedness and relaxation. So this just reminds your nervous system that you're safe. And honestly, when you're in a conversation, you can always just do this. I do it without anyone looking, sometimes behind my back, sometimes on my side. And that just helps my system relax a bit. And people don't notice this. So that's a real secret one there. Keep that to yourself. And I've also created a Spanish filler words cheat sheet for you, which you can download for free in the description. So make sure you grab that. And other than that, keep getting out there. If you are freezing or panicking, that's absolutely fine. Remember, embrace the feelings, expect them, use your filler words, and use that trick as well. Any questions, let me know. Un abrazo.